His name was George Floyd. He's on video saying, "Please, please, I can't breathe." So a Minneapolis police officer holds him down for minutes with his knee on Floyd's neck. This noon, George Floyd is dead.
Rioting breaks out over the killing of a black man at the hands of police in Minneapolis. The anger taking hold across thousands of miles right here in Southern California.
Minneapolis is bracing for more violence tonight, while local officials urge for calm.
Yeah, those protesters in Minnesota leaving a path of destruction in their wake. Dozens of buildings were burned, damaged, or looted.
We begin today with breaking news in our national lead. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is now in custody and is being charged with third-degree murder and manslaughter for the killing of George Floyd.
Oh, shit! I actually don't know. I'm at a loss for words. As a person who is sitting here guiding you through this, I really don't know what to say at this moment except for this is America. This is where our country, this is what it has come to right now. And I am wondering who is going to step into the void and call for some calm and try to pull us all together instead of dividing us. I haven't seen this since Rodney King, to be frank with you. And no one condones what's happening.
Oh my. Quite the situation we're in here, eh? I'd say Martin Luther King is rolling in his grave right about now. This whole situation is totally fucked, and a lot of the anger is justified. The way the guy was killed is absolutely heartbreaking, but I think we need to talk about a few things. Starting with, looting is not protesting. This type of behavior is making all of the protesters look bad, and that isn't the case at all. Stop exploiting this man's death to live out your LARPing communist fantasy. Looting a Nike store isn't an anti-capitalist revolution. For the love of God, pet stores are starting to post signs saying animals inside, please don't burn. Think about that, people. That's totally f***ed for a first world nation. Don't you remember learning two wrongs don't make a right? I think the real problem here is the media. They have been slowly building this tension for a long time, and it's reaching a boiling point with everyone being trapped inside for the past few months. I mean, look at this. We have the media exploiting tragedy and racial tension to push a political agenda. Not only that, we have fake protesters exploiting a man's death so they could just steal a bunch of free shit. Like, what road are we going down here, people? But you also have some other really weird stuff going on. Like, there's this video where this bum sorta looking Antifa dude was paying a bunch of protesters, but the bum Antifa dude's mannerisms looked a little weird to me, almost like he was a plant of some sort.
We're building barricades. Go get everything you can find. Go get everything you can find. These are the boys right here. This is the team. There's more stuff that we can put out here. Hey, there's 3 picnic tables up here. There's a couple picnic tables up here. Let's go. Come on, y'all.
I mean, this is just my theory, but it seems like he's paying protesters to riot. And why would some bum-looking Antifa dude be doing such a thing? I'm just curious. Not that him paying these people don't already look bad and fishy enough. I mean, come on, does that not look highly sus? Or am I just paranoid? Are some of these people being paid to instigate protesters? I'm sure most of it is just shitty people using a tragedy to exploit the system, but that sure doesn't change what this looks like. Anyway, let's move on to this set of beautifully ironic tweets from Chris Palmer. In the first one, you have a picture of a building set ablaze during the riot, and Chris Palmer says, "Burn that shit down. Burn it all down." But when Chris Palmer was later faced with thugs breaking into his gated community, he had a very different take on the situation. They just attacked our sister community down the street. It's a gated community, and they tried to climb the gates. They had to beat them back, then destroyed a Starbucks, and now they're in front of my building. Get these animals the f*** out of my neighborhood. Go back to where you live. Oh my, if a white person said this, that would sound a little, dare I say, you know. Welp, they're gone. Security called the cops and they swarmed. Some scattered and others were arrested. You hate to see it. Tense moments. There's graffiti everywhere. We live in a beautiful, safe community and have pride. These people had no pride and weren't protesters. It's kind of funny how all of a sudden they aren't protesters when it's your house at risk of being burnt down. All of these champagne socialists and fake activists make me sick, and I could see right through you. Are you serious, dude? Are you really trying to drag a stolen ATM onto a bus? Okay, that's kind of funny, to be honest. I'm not sure why you thought the bus driver was gonna be okay with that, though. I guess you didn't think that completely through, eh?
Sweetheart, is this your car? Did you leave your car to go get some sneakers? What did you get? At least show me what you got. Show me what you got since you left your car. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what you got here. Let's see what you got. You left your car in traffic, ma. You got right? You good? That's what I'm talking about.
I can't believe these people are leaving their vehicle in the middle of the street, then running into this store to steal some sneakers. There's really only one way to describe this kind of behavior. Disgusting exploitation of protests for personal gain. I could tell you right now, stealing sneakers is in no way a protest for this man's death. You could see it on these people's faces. They are excited and just trying to come up on some new sneakers. Definitely not the attitude of a protester angry about a man's wrongful death. That's the attitude of a looter, the attitude of someone that only cares about personal gain. So it can't even be seen as a protest against capitalism like a lot of these LARPing socialists are saying. Think about it. Make it make sense. Enough of all of this. All cops aren't out to get you. They aren't all assholes that'll kill you over a power trip. The vast majority of them are good people that put themselves in the line of danger to keep us all safe. But they are human just like the rest of us, meaning they have the capability of being a bad person or even doing bad things. But that doesn't mean you should just paint them all with the same brush and just assume they're all like that. It could literally be flipped the same exact way with race. Don't let a few people destroy your perception of the vast majority of well-meaning cops. We could get along, people. We're all humans. Let's not tear each other apart with hate.
You're not getting attacked. You're free hugs, brother.
Right, brother. That's right. Thank you for being out here.
It's not even like that. It's not even like that. It's about staying neutral. That's what's important. He killed somebody? Did he kill somebody? I see them as human beings, just like I see everybody on this side as human beings. We're all human. His uniform doesn't make him a robot. Just like your uniform, your skin color doesn't make you a criminal.
Yeah, my man. Pastor Hawkins here. I'm just going to tell you, we want to be with y'all for real. So I took my helmet off and laid the batons down. I want to make this a parade, not a protest. You got little ones here, you got dogs, so what's up? So listen, I'm just telling you, these cops love you. You tell us what you need to do.
Walk with us! 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 Walk with us!
Let's walk with us! Let's walk!
So what have we learned from all this? Well, personally, I think we can't let the media pit us all against each other. We can't let people exploit tragedies for personal or political gain. This type of behavior is unacceptable and should not be tolerated under any circumstances. Looting Nike and Apple stores is not an anti-capitalist protest. It's criminal, and it should be treated as such. We have all these small businesses crushed from the last 3 months of lockdown. Then as soon as things start coming back to some semblance of what we once knew, boom, riots and burning everywhere. This isn't protesting. You're just destroying local businesses, destroying already crippled local economies, destroying your country. We can't let the media turn us against each other. They are using race as a political weapon to a disgusting effectiveness. We can't let a few bad cops speak for the majority. We are a civilized society. Let's start acting like it. Alrighty guys, well, I think that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you have any friends or family that you think might like this video, then share it with them. Speaking of helping the channel, if you want to support the channel, we have a Patreon and we also have a bunch of merch designs you should check out. You can find links to all of this in the description below. Alrighty guys, well, I'm gonna get back to working on my next big video. That is coming along quite nicely, I might add. It's kind of in the vein of the Hassan Piker video, which if you haven't seen, you should go check it out. I want to start doing a lot more of that, where I do like a big in-depth piece on a specific person. If you have any ideas for the next one after this big one I'm about to publish, then throw them at me. Some of the ideas I have are like Alex Jones, Jimmy Dore, Cenk Uygur, maybe Destiny. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Well, anyway guys, until next time, hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.